Let's run upstairs. Ooh, Faye. Of course, there's music playing to break in speakers. And I can't be down here for that. Uppity up, up, up. So this, which has my old address on it, I got apparently from thomasoverby.com. Thomas Overby, O-V-E-R-B-A-I. And I unboxed it. Is there a date on this mofo? Yes, April 2019. And I've had it since April 2019 in the packaging because it's artwork that I've always wanted to hang up, but it's too nice to just fuck around. So today arrived $100 in fucking frame and frame liner to fit this 24 by 30. It's a 20 by 30 poster board that's gonna go into a 24 by 36 frame, which should be this. And then I have a thing that will line the outside with a couple inches and then make it fit. And let's make this happen. So yeah, fucking art is great. Like canvas with no frame is great. But unfortunately I bought this, 2019, and I didn't like Costco printed. I bought this from the artist. He got all the money. So that means this is the hard part. When you just go to like Walmart and order a $20 frame with canvas, it just wraps around. It's fine. I don't actually like frames, and picking out frames is impossible because you're not sure if it's going to look right ever. And then if it does look right, it's great. But if it doesn't look right, you're fucked and you have an ugly frame. So this, which one are you? You might just be the cardboard. No, lots to burn now. Do not lay flat, may contain glass. And the dude from FedEx literally laid it straight down in its face. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't think this does contain glass. A lot of packing material, Jesus Christ. And you get ripped off real bad when you're shipping things that are, yeah, literally all this is garbage. Take the plastic off, you don't want to burn that. Good. So this, and this hasn't gotten pasta approval, but it's like, it's art. It's going in my house, it's going in my gallery. I have a gallery, I want to hang actual art from actual artists. And it does not contain an anime girl. There's no anime girl in that. You believe this? I know, you're already tuning out. I'm trying to cut this open. So this is just the frame wrap, which I got in purple because I like the color purple. And is it stuck with the tape? You motherfuckers. Undo. Because I'm pretty sure if I went to make this myself, I gotta find a hobby shop that sells a 24 by 36. And then I gotta get a thing to cut it because my cutter won't work, and it's cut on a 45. It's beautiful, it's a nice thing. So this is part one of the thing. So this poster will go inside of that. So then this is the frame, which makes sense because it's heavy as fuck. By the way, that is way too many stickers. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then an order detail. That's dumb. And the backside has none. Oh God. When you become a fancy boy, you have to open, like, you have to hang art. Should have brought my screwdriver, shit. So this, I bought similar frames to this back at the old apartment. It's a front load frame, but this one is white and not silver. So there's that. I don't think there's anything else in here. Lots to burn. Oh, that's a heavy ass piece of cardboard. So this, plastic corner covers, is a white aluminum frame. I went with a very basic frame. There are some fancy ass frames and I'm like, nah, bruh. It's got wall mounts if you really want to. Let's put this up. Let's look at the back of it. Here's the back. It's flat, it's got some ridges, some holes if you want to mount And the way this works is these pop up like this, so there's nothing dicking around the back, and you could straighten it out perfectly. So then we've got this, which holy fuck is this goddamn full of static electricity. And is this protected or is that it? That might just be it. I think that's just it. You put that over the artwork. Could have sworn there was a thing you peeled off of this. Apparently not. Okay, so how this is gonna work, didn't think this through. This has to go down on something relatively clean. See, it'll show the art right through it, through the texture. Don't put any bends or kinks in it. This is here. So now we have to pop the art. And I found this, I literally forgot I owned it. But I found it when my friend was visiting. I'm like, holy fuck, I totes forgot this shit, bruh. The last of the V8 Interceptors, which is kind of the inspiration for my Caprice. So there's that. Oh God. I may have to blue tack this down to hold it in place because it's very curled. But that's gonna go there. It's signed by the artist with the year. Stay. See if I can get this over the top of it just to hold it in place. But this should cover edge to edge. It does. I don't know if it's gonna be able to hold that completely down though, because it's gonna be slightly. There's stuff on. No, that's not. Is that stuff? Might be part of the artist's vision. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to tape it down or blue tack it down. Just shit. Do I have double-sided tape to like do that? Because blue tack, I know someone's gonna yell at me like, "Oh, you do that to art. You don't do that to art." If you use a small enough piece, it'll be fine. I just need to get it to hold with like a pin drop, just so I can get the cover back on, and then seal it. I should probably, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna let it sit for a bit, uncurled, and just let it try to settle down. I'll put that cover on it. I'm not gonna try to tape anything. I got time. I ain't in a rush. I was gonna try to do it because I need it for the review. I need it for the unboxing. I need it for the unboxing. Fuck that. Fuck you guys. It's too important. So we're just gonna let this sit here and level out. I could actually just clap it down there. And that's essentially done. Actually, it's done. Never mind. I don't have to do anything. So I'll just make sure that the edges line up. It's a little bit soft. I probably would still like to hold it since this is not glass. You know how fucking hard it is and expensive to buy one that has just real glass as a fucking cover? It's impossible. I have to go to a fucking glass maker. I wish these edges lined up better too. There's a bit of a, that one's not bad, but that's a gap. It's a Seco, S-E-C-O frame. Anyway, this is going to go, once I'm sure of the mounting, somewhere in the gallery. So I need it. That's just, it's beautiful, right? You don't get it. If you don't get it, what? Ha, ha, ha. That was weird, it was getting weird. Acoustical nonsense. Cobra, I remember that being the name of the tire. Anyway, yes, good luck with that. Fucking art, bro. So I don't know how much I paid for this piece, probably like 60, 70 bucks. And then I paid $100 for the frame and the insert. The insert was like $40 for this piece of purple. And the frame was like 50 something. So it's like, I was spending more money. But you know what? It looks fucking awesome. I like dead space in my paintings too. I like just like nothing up there. Definitely have to tape this down so it stays behind there. It's curling up. All right, let it sit, let it level out, and then I'll deal with it later. Until then, see you tomorrow. What time? I can't find one of my batteries. Actually, I can't find the battery number 1. Don't you hate when you're at I was at a diner just now, or yeah, it was a cafe, and I had breakfast, and it's the first time I've ever been there. And like, it was real nice, but the total was like $16.40, and I had a 20 and 5s. And I'm like, just give her the 20, or do I give her 25 and ask for money back? So I just gave her the 20, and next time I go there, I'll tip higher than that. I don't know, I feel weird doing that. I wish I had a couple singles, because I definitely would have tipped 20 like 2. Would have been the right tip. I may need to change the blade on that finally. It's been months. Months. Okay, so I think this, yes, okay. So building projection screen, new 150-inch projection screen in the basement. And I realized when I was touching the old screen, like saying goodbye to it, and I realized that around the aluminum, the entire frame, I put 2-inch felt tape. Because if you don't put a light absorbing tape, which just wasn't that expensive either, it was like 20 bucks for 2 inches by how many feet? If you don't put a light absorbing tape, and you've got aluminum that the projector is going to hit, even if it's through fabric, it'll bounce light back. So 40-foot roll, I think, 2-inch by 40 feet, 40-foot roll of felt tape to bounce it. Now, if you want to make like a projector onto a wall, just buy the tape and mask off where your screen size is and project into that. Because even if the projector hits slightly past this, you won't be able to see it, so it'll look perfectly square. That's one of those things that you can do. That would make this thing the webcam that I ordered. Height of COVID, you couldn't buy a webcam. Everyone was making Zoom calls. This Logitech disappeared. I have one of these on my computer. Wow, I got it refurbished, renewed. I got it renewed on Amazon. And it was just sort of dropped into this bag. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. And I bought one from Costco, and I put that one in there. And now I need one for the basement, because when we're on Discord, as much as I fucking hate Discord, it's nice if I go on webcam. Yes, I do go on webcam on my friends' Discords. And this is a renewed Logitech. Which model number are you? Pasta. This is a renewed Logitech pasta. That's all I could tell you. God damn it, why does the world suck? How come I can't get this off? Am I spastic? Renewed means it's been refurbished. It means someone bought it, they didn't like it, or it had a problem, and then they quote unquote renew it. And by renewing it, they don't put it back in the box or anything. Let's take that off. All the plastic is still here. Like, this thing is completely, all this shit that doesn't really need to be covered, because, you know, let's just waste more plastic, is plasticized. And then here's another piece of plastic. And then the lens itself has plastic that you can peel off. I'm not gonna do that right now because I want to be able to touch it and install it. Ooh, 1/4-20 mount, which is nice. You can fold it. You can fold this down and this up and just use it like on a 1/4-20 mount, like a tripod. And then you get to tilt. Or you do this, and then it's got this foot, and it could like squeeze right here between this front lip and here, and clip onto the back of your monitor or laptop screen, things like that. It's unfortunate the wire is attached, which means you have to get a USB extension cord if it's too short, which where I'm putting it, I'm gonna probably have to put a USB hub anyway, because I have the Fox microphone. So it'll be the Fox microphone and this. Then I kind of wish this was shorter, just like this long, like with the hub there. Anyway, that's that. So actually both these things are going down the basement, so. And this is going into the new pile of burnable stuff because I burned everything yesterday. Except for that, because that's Chewbacca's new house. Anyway, tell me the story about your tips. Have you given a big tip? Have you given no tip? Like, I don't think I've ever given no tip because some place was so shitty. There was one time, I'm pretty sure my family did that. It was Friendly's in New York. If you've never been to New York and you've never been to Friendly's, it's a mediocre experience usually. I remember this guy's name. I was like 12 years old. And this guy's name was Maher. And we made fun of that shit forever. We were a family of 5. We waited there for like an hour and 40 minutes for our food. And the place was jam-packed, and everyone else was getting food, and people were complaining, and we couldn't leave because it's the only place out. Fucking an hour and 40 minutes, and this fucking guy got our order wrong, I think. I'll ask my father about the Mayhurst story. Fucking worst service I've ever. No one should get that bad a service. Not my worst enemies. Give them fucking food and let me kill them in the battlefield or something. Just don't let them get served by Mayher. He was a dick. Anyway, that's my bad story. What's yours?